Hi and welcome to Gay America, real talk coming to you. Today is October 23rd. Just recently had a birthday, another year just flew right by. Wow. And today's my 17th show today. It's something I'm very excited about. When I started this, I've done this because I have a lot to say. My stories are not scripted, they're not made up. It's stuff I've gone through that I know I'm talking about. But I just felt like no one really was paying attention to my videos, so I kind of took some time off. And then last night, this young man reached out to me. And that's why I started this show for. I have a lot to say. And if I can just touch one person, or if I can help one person, that means more to me than if I have 1,000 followers. Or if I have 10 million people watching me. That's not what's important to me. What's important to me is I want to be able to help if I can. So today's topic is about friendship. I first want to say that I know you're not going to understand this, so I'll explain it. But to me, to find a true friend is like trying to find a true partner. Why? Because when you go find that partner, don't you have to try to find that connection, something that you have in common with that person? That's the same way with a friendship. Our new semester started. I'm always the class clown, the ass in the class, or as the teacher says, the loudmouth, obnoxious one over there. But that's okay. Because by me being the loudmouth, obnoxious one, you know I'm in the room. So either you're going to talk to me or you don't have to like me. And you know by now, because I say it on all my videos, you don't have to like me. I probably don't like you. But I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. In my classroom, all the straight boys sit back there on one table. They don't dare talk to me. I've tried talking to them. They just don't want to. It's like they're afraid if they talk to the gay man over there, oh my God, I'm going to be gay all of a sudden, or someone's going to think something. That's stupid. But when I first started my show, I told you I really don't have friends. I've been in Texas a couple years, and in the gay community here, it's really awful. If you're not 140 pounds, young and good looking, they don't want to be your friend. So I don't have gay male friends like I would like. I really don't. We were talking about this a while ago, me and some friends, that I have no gay man's number on my phone. I have lesbians. I have straight men. But I don't have that gay friend. Okay, so when you go into your classroom or go into your work, say it's your first day in class, first day on the job. Say good morning when you walk in. I've talked about this before. Put yourself out there a little. Be noticed. Don't be the kid that sits back in the classroom and don't talk. Because then they're thinking, or like I think in my class, these kids that don't talk, I'm thinking, there's something wrong with them. I'm the loudmouth over here. Why aren't you talking? Don't be quiet. Speak up. Don't ever be embarrassed of being who you are. Don't change yourself to get a friend, but find something in common with them. Like when I first went into the classroom, this lady sitting next to me, and it just screamed out she was a lesbian. I just knew it. But of course, I'm not going to try and say, oh, I know you're gay. Hi. No. We sit there, and she started talking to me. And we found we have a lot in common. Except for the sexuality part. That's a joke. And then other people started coming in. And then I said, well, I go to the Lofton because I have 3 hours to my next class. A Lofton is where we go and you can eat or just socialize or do your homework, whatever. Okay, so it started off just me at the table this semester. Sometimes now my table is so full that we have to pull multiple tables together to fit everybody into the table. But you know how that started? It started with one person. And then, again, in the Lofton, there's hundreds of people in there. But I've had people come to me and say, I hear your mouth clear over there. I know you're in the building when I come in because I hear you. But you know what? They come over and they start talking. Put yourself out there. But find something in common. Like if you hear some boys in your classroom talking or at your job and they say, did you see that football game last night? If you watched it, speak up and say, I did, man. What did you think of that? Did you see that touchdown? I think it's touchdown, right? I don't watch football. I don't watch sports. But touchdown. Did you see that? Jump into the conversation. Either they're going to tell you, shut up, we weren't talking to you. Or they're going to say, yeah, man, I saw that too. What'd you think of it? Right there. There's your in right there. The next time you come back to that classroom, they're going to just want to talk to you again. Whether it's about sports, start off with something small. And then you can feel your way up to something to that genuine friendship. Friendships don't happen just like that, though, honey. Let me tell you that they don't. Because when you think you have a true friend, they're probably going to be the one stabbing you in the back quicker than anybody. Sometimes having no friends is better than having all these backstabbers, fake, phony friends. I've talked about that before. Go down to your phone. If you got a fake, phony friend that just uses you or don't talk to you unless it's good enough for them, they're not your friend. But if you find something common, like say you're a man and you like to cook, and you walk in your classroom and you hear these girls say, I baked this awesome cake last night. You should have had, my family couldn't quit bragging. If you bake, bring that up. Say, yeah, just last week I baked this pie. Now you're in talking to those girls. But find that connection, no matter what it is. Or walk in your classroom. There's someone in front of you. There's someone behind you. There's someone beside you. I know this because I'm in the classroom. If they are talking about something, and if they're not talking, you strike up a conversation. Say, hey, did you do the homework last night? I found it very difficult. They're going to talk back to you. Don't sit there and be the shy, bashful kid or the adult at your job, because you're not going to get nowhere, because they're going to be like, screw this, they're too damn uptight for me. They don't even want to talk to me. Sometimes you have to start the conversation to get the ball rolling. Put yourself out there. But don't ever put yourself so far out there that, oh my God, everybody knows your life story one day, because they're going to be like, man, that kid's psycho. I know too much about him the first day we started talking. Start off small. I always recommend don't give out your address, your phone number, nothing personal about you until you have multiple conversations with them. You don't ever want to meet somebody outside of school, outside of work, until you know them. Just because in the classroom they're really nice people. I had this young man, by the way, remarkable young man. We switched phone numbers, but it took us several weeks. And I thought, man, he's gay. He really needs that friend. The kid's psycho. The kid is psycho. He brings a teddy bear now and he talks to his teddy bear in class. People are laughing. I refuse to laugh at him. I'm not going to judge somebody. But man, I just let some crazy kid have my address and my phone number now. You don't want that. Ease it in. Find out that common go with it. Even if you have to start the conversation, say, man, did you watch that TV show last night? What did you think of it? Listen to what people around you are saying, and then try to say, oh, wow, I watched that show. Or no, homework sucked last night. Man, can you believe my mom came in my room last night and just started screaming at me about this and this and that? Put yourself out there. Start talking. If they shut you down, don't take it personal. And I know that's easier said than done, because I do it still too. And I'm older. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with them? They don't want to do with me? They don't want to talk back? Or sometimes they just walk away from you like, what the hell? It's not you. It's them. They don't know what kind of person you are, so they're missing out on this wonderful, remarkable young man, young lady, grown man, grown woman, whatever it is. They don't know you. They don't know that you got this great big heart and you would do anything in the world for a friend. Everyone deserves a friend. I have a cleaning business. I'm an ordained minister. I go to college. And I meet all kinds of people. But are they your friend? No. But sometimes that's why I stay in the Lofton for 3 hours. I can come right home after class and, oh my God, be perfect. You know, and do everything else I got to do. I went to work late, say, at one of my new clients' house for cleaning, because I chose to stay and talk to these girls, because now for the next 4 days, I don't have class. So I'm all alone. My phone's not ringing. I'm on Facebook. People aren't talking. But you know what? Sometimes I'll sit there and I'll just say, you know what the hell? I'll write something on Facebook. And then you get people talking. You form that friendship. I'm not a friend collector, though. I will delete people's phone numbers. I will delete people off my Facebook. If you're on there and you don't talk for like 2 weeks straight, you're not a friend. You're phony. You're fake. You're trying to find out gossip. Just spread rumors, whatever. You're gone. So when you go to find that special someone for a friend, like I said, it's like trying to find that special soulmate. Whether if you're straight and you're trying to find that perfect woman, or you're gay and you're trying to find that perfect male. Hell, honey, every day I'm trying to find that perfect male and I can't find him. But I'm finding the lesbian for friends. But you know what? At the end of the day, when I know my friends are going home to their partners, their husbands, their wives, I'm happy to know that, oh my God, I made a friend today. That means more to me. Because now I have someone I can confide into. I met this straight young man 2 semesters ago. We really didn't have nothing in common. This semester, all of a sudden, we just started clicking. He now became my new client. I went and cleaned his apartment tonight. And we can talk about anything. I still listen to him talk about women. He listens to me talk about men. But it took us 2 semesters. A friendship doesn't happen overnight. You meet someone today, they may not like you tomorrow. So talk to them today. Strike up that conversation when you come back in tomorrow, though. Don't let it go. If you have that in tonight about the touchdown for football or the baking the cake or homework sucked, my mom bitched at me, whatever it is, come back in tomorrow and say, well, how was your night? I do that every morning, honey. When I'm gay as hell. But I flirt with these girls. And they know I'm not flirting to get sex because they know I'm gay. But these girls walk in every morning, I say, good morning, beautiful. How was your weekend? How was your night? I start the conversations off. Now, sometimes, if I don't say nothing, like when the girl said to me Tuesday in class, she says, are you sick? Something wrong with you? You're not talking. I'm like, no, honey, I'm just tired. It was a long night, whatever. But you know what? She cared enough to ask me. I'm not saying we're going to go out and get a drink tonight. We're going to go out and get coffee tonight. But by golly, George, when I'm in the loft and now she comes over and makes a point of talking to me. You have to find something that you can talk about. Or like I said, just walk in and say, good morning. Say it out loud. Who cares? If people's looking at you saying, why in the hell is he walking in the classroom saying good morning? First of all, ain't it morning? So you got to put yourself out there a little. But don't just start trusting that person. You don't want to go off and say, man, if you're straight, man, my girlfriend last night got on my freaking effing nerves. You don't want to talk like that right off the bat because then now you're scaring them. Start off small. And hopefully it turns into that great friendship. Because again, we all deserve love. Whether it's from a partner, a family member, a good friend. I have some of the most remarkable lesbians in my life. You probably think that's an appropriate term for me to be using. But we are good enough friends now that they walk up and call me the fag. It's just something that we do. Don't walk up and say, hey, gay. You don't know them. Don't do it. 1, you're allowed to get your ass whipped. 2, you just lost the possibility of a friend. Also, when you want to go look for a friend, I'm going to tell you what. If you're straight, you know the best way for me to tell you to find a friend, and this honest God truth, seek out that gay person in your classroom. It doesn't make you gay because you're talking to a gay man or a gay woman. But most likely, they don't have a friend either. Or they do have a friend. We have multiple friends, honey. We're going to introduce you. If we're seeing the Lofton lunchroom, whatever grade you're in, or if you're at the cafeteria at your job, they're going to flag you over and say, oh, by the way, this is my friend I met. We're in class together, but hey, these are my friends here. Now you just got an opening with new friends. So the next time they see you, they're going to say, hey, how's it going? How's your day going? They're going to ask you. Find that gay person in your room. I swear to you, and people that think you're gay because you're talking to a gay, shame on them. Find the overweight person in your classroom. I hate to say that. But that overweight person probably is looking for that friend too. Don't put someone in the category that you have to be a supermodel, thin, good-looking, great sense of humor. Hey, I got the great sense of humor, though, by the way. But seek out that person. Seek out the loner in your classroom. You're probably thinking, well, I don't want that loner because not everyone's going to think I'm alone. You're alone already, aren't you? Because you have no friends. I'm not criticizing. I'm trying to help you get that friend. Because that gay person, that lesbian, that overweight person, or that kid that just looks like they're suicidal over there. Which what I mean by is they're all dressed in black and they just don't talk. Or you see them out there smoking their cigarettes and, you know, just bitching and bitching and bitching about this and this and that. Try to become their friend. Because they may not have friends at campus or at your school or your job. But when you make friends, you can introduce them to them. Or when they make friends, they're going to introduce them to you. Or maybe they don't have friends in school, but they'll say, hey, I got a bunch of friends hanging out tonight down there at McDonald's. You're like, want to have a hamburger with us, a soda? That's your way in. You don't have to find this gorgeous woman in your classroom if you're straight and like, oh, my God, I got to be her friend. Actually, honey, that's kind of creepy to me, that you're seeking out by looks. Because to me, it sounds like you're not really wanting to be a friend, you want to sleep with them. You know what I mean? There's that fine line. So, I hope this helps. And we will always talk about friendships on here because I'm telling you right now, friends are awful and they're hard to find. And what I mean by awful is, are they really sincere? Are they really your friend for you? You know, I have a lot of people that hear me on campus that I'm the ordained minister But I'm the ordained minister to marry people. People don't get that. They will come and say, you're queer. Look the way you're dressed. Look the way you act. Are you really a minister? First of all, don't ever approach me that way. Or they'll hear I own a cleaning business. They think, oh my God, I'm rich. It just started, honey. It's just now starting to blossom. And even if I am rich, I don't want you as a friend. Because you're wanting to be my friend for this. And I ain't being no one's friend for money. So remember, find that common goal. Start the conversation if you have to. Put yourself out there. Walk in, say, good afternoon. Of course, if you're not gay, you're not going to do it the way I just did. But find it the way you feel comfortable. And just say something. Listen to the people sitting next to you. I do it all the time. Everybody at my table, we all know each other during classroom. Not all of us talk. I actually had a young man today say, shh, please. But there's been this straight couple, and I just couldn't get him to talk to me for nothing, but his girlfriend does. Say we were talking about abuse in the class, and I spoke up and said, no freaking woman deserves to have their hands put on. Or no gay man does. After class, she wasn't with her boyfriend. She came to me and she says, Lewis looked at me when you were in there raising your voice and ready to fight everybody in the classroom. She said he wanted to walk up and give you the biggest hug there was. Now I have my in with him. He knows I'm a good guy. I don't believe in violence. Now we talk. I saw him later on during the day. He said, hey. He never would have done that first. So sometimes if the teacher's asking you questions, participate. You probably think I'm yelling. I'm just trying to get my point across because you can't complain you don't have friends if you don't try to do something. Because, again, if you watch show number 1, show number 2, I told you I had no friends. Show 17, I do. Are they friends that's going to stay? I honestly think they are. They text me. You know, there's some days I go by, I just wish, oh my God, why can't someone text me? I'll go 2 or 3 days without getting a phone call. But they're busy, I get that. They have jobs, they have lives, they're in school, they have kids. They're not thinking about the guys sitting at home that don't have a partner or children or family here in Texas. They got their lives. I want more friends, but I'm not selfish. I'm thankful for those friends I do have because when I get that text message today or tomorrow or whenever it is, I'm on cloud 9 all night long. I don't know this young man that messaged me last night. I'm going to tell you what. I had a 8 o'clock class this morning. I had to be up at 6 a.m. I stayed awake until 3 o'clock this morning trying to figure out what I was going to say. That meant a lot that he reached out to me. It did. Sometimes that's all it takes is just reaching out there. I may be older than you, young man. I don't know you. We could be the same age. I don't know. But I'm your friend. I may not live in your town. We can hang out and we can chit-chat, BS. But I've said it before. I'm on Facebook. Send me a message on my YouTube. I will always be here for you. It's not the same thing, I know, about having that good friend to hang out with or text or call or invite over for supper to your parents' house if you live at home or whatever it is. But a friend's a friend. And I try to be everyone's friend. I gave everyone the benefit of the doubt until you screwed me over. So, young man, again, I'm your friend. And I was talking about you today. I didn't use your name because I don't even know it or nothing like that. But the girls were like, oh, I wish we knew him, we'd be his friend. So we may not be in the same town as you, but you do have friends. And again, you're probably thinking, damn, he's just being stupid. I want that friend here. But the reason why I say I'm your friend is because no one should be alone. Everyone deserves to be called a friend. And when you get a certain age, everyone's going to want to be called a husband or a partner or a boyfriend. It's the same thing to me. It's hand in hand. So I hope my advice works. And if it doesn't, I'm not going to let the subject die, I promise you. Because I see people in my classroom have friends and I reach out to them. If I'm in the loft and they're walking home and I see a homeless person, I stop and I talk to them. Do I want to be their friend? Not really. But I know they don't have nobody. So I reach out. I put myself out there so that they know the next time they see me, they can say, hey. And I'll stop. I sit on the ground and talk to these homeless people. Again, that's not the kind of friend I'm sure you're looking for. but it's somebody. And you got to start somewhere. So again, go look for that gay person in your room. And honey, we're all out there, so you know who we are. And if you happen to be gay yourself, looking for a friend, don't go looking for the supermodel. Find the person that's going to be a friend. And what I mean by be a friend, someone's going to be a friend 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that has your back. That you can pick up that phone and say, oh my God, I'm going through hell tonight. That's going to listen to you. That's what you deserve. That's what we all deserve. So I'm done. But I want to thank the people that do watch my show. Because I wouldn't be on episode 17 if it wasn't for you watching. It gives me my inspiration to keep coming back. I've been promising you all interviews. I'm going to get interviews and everything just goes haywire. It never happens. I finally have good news. Next week we have 2 interviews on the show. You always hear the loudmouth gay guy giving his opinions. Next week I have a lesbian coming on. A remarkable woman. I just love this girl to death. And then I have a straight man coming on. Why? Because my stories are the same for if you're gay, straight, bi, transgender, pansexual, asexual. My stories fit everybody. So I want you to hear what a straight man has to say. I want you to hear what a lesbian has to say. Now, my shows, like I said, are never scripted, but because we do have guests coming on, my show will be scripted because I don't want to hurt them or say something that maybe they don't want to talk about on air, which they've told me so far it's open game. We're going to talk to them about friendship too. So please tune in next week. 2 interviews. I'm so freaking excited for once. We're going to talk about what our struggles in school are. The straight man's going to talk about how he feels about the gay community. The lesbian's going to talk about how she feels about straight people. Or how hard it is for her to make friends because, honestly, she's beautiful inside and out to me. That's what a true friend is. They see the inside before they see the outside. And that's what you need to do too, is find that person's heart. Then look on the outside. That's a true freaking friend. Like I said, I don't even know you. Don't know what you look like. Don't know your age. But I'm your friend because I saw what was inside by you messaging me. That makes you a damn good kid, damn good guy, whatever age you are. I'm sorry if I keep calling you a kid. You're a good guy to me. You reached out to me. You gave my inspiration for me to do my show today again. So honestly, I need to thank you. But please tune in next week when I have these interviews. I think you will find them very fascinating. They're going to talk about the struggles they have. Because what I was saying about her is she kind of looks like a man. But she's female. So she has to struggle getting friends because they don't know if she should be with the guys or with the girls. Right now, honey, she's with us all. We got the lesbians at the table. We got the loudmouth gay guy. We got the straight kids now at the table. And you know the sad thing is, I have more friends, like these people come on my show, that are 28 down to 18. That sounds kind of stupid to you. But for a friendship, there shouldn't be a number. As long as I'm not friends with a 12-year-old, no, that'd be kind of sick and sad. But a friend's a friend. You take it the way you can. Them 18-year-olds, them 20-year-olds, boy, they have a lot in common with me. I never thought they would. I always thought I had to have friends my age. Which, you know, I don't tell my age. But, so please tune in. Also, know your freaking status. It is so important. Not only to you, but to the people you're sleeping with. Even if you're not sleeping with nobody, you're still kind of around them. If they're your best friend, if you know them well enough, you know they're going to be able to handle the truth, tell them. Because sometimes even you need somebody to understand you or just to listen. Listen is all it takes. Also go volunteer somewhere. I don't care your age. You can be freaking 12, you can be 90. You're still breathing, you're still walking, go volunteer somewhere. You can make a world of difference by volunteering. That's just like picking up the phone, listening to somebody. That person may have been so depressed today, because I have a young man that is depressed, and somehow I seem to always freaking know it, and I will call him. And he'll be like, I'm so thankful you called. I didn't want to bother you with my nonsense. It's not nonsense. A true friend will always listen. And remember that too, when you get that friend, you got to take the good with the bad, just like you do if you get a woman or you get a man. You got to take the good, you got to take the bad, you got to take the mood swings, you got to take it all. So know your status. Go volunteer somewhere. This has been Gay America, Real Talk, and I'm JC. We will be back Friday. No, today's Thursday. We'll be back Saturday, and then the 2 interviews next week. I will be able to tell you more dates on that Saturday. Have a fabulous evening. I'm out of here.